My name is Carl Greathouse, and I decided to do my presentation on case 2-1 for giving voice to values. This case is a case where Diane, an audit team member, makes a mistake where a few accounts are double counted. This mistake appears to be immaterial, and she tells Barbara about it. Barbara feels that they should tell Jessica, their team leader. When they talk to the other team members, all of the team members, besides Barbara and Haley, one other team member, think that they should not tell Jessica. They give a few reasons for this. One is an inability to bill the client for overages. Another is that it will reflect poorly on the entire team because they won't be seen as hitting their billable goals, or they'll be having these overages that they can't bill the client for, and so it'll look bad on them in the firm. Another reason that they give is that they know that Jessica wants to stick to the budget, and so therefore Jessica won't want to redo the necessary audit work. So those are a few of the reasons that they give. Not necessarily that they're totally valid, just reasons that they justify their decision of not telling Jessica. Barbara, after this discussion, still feels uncomfortable with the decision to not tell Jessica, and the giving voice to values case is about what she should do. There's a few things that put Diane in this situation as well. There's a few shortcomings, cognitive shortcomings that she's experiencing. One is social and organizational pressures. So because Diane's team members are also deciding to not tell Jessica, that's reinforcing to Diane that she's made the correct decision in not telling Jessica. Another pressure is tangible and abstract loss aversion. So the possibility of not hitting the team's billable goals is a very tangible and very high likelihood loss that they could experience. But the possibility of there being a material mistake in the audit from such a small number of accounts being double counted isn't as tangible, and so therefore Diane thinks that it's better to not tell Jessica because the loss will be less, even though that might not be the case. It may be a very serious issue that they don't know about. What Barbara should do is another story. So Kohlberg gives us a model of how Barbara might respond at different stages in her moral decision making. So the first stage is obedience to rules. Under this stage, Barbara should tell Jessica because simply it's the firm's policy. It's what she should do because it's what she's supposed to do. Another one is satisfying Barbara's own needs. At this stage, Barbara will do whatever is best for Barbara. So if that's telling Jessica, if that's going to look good on her as an honest accountant and that's going to get her promoted, that's what Barbara will do. If it'll be better for Barbara to not tell Jessica and build those relationships with her team members and build those friends to help her in her career, then that's what Barbara will do. The third stage is fairness to others, especially family members and friends. Under this stage, Barbara probably wouldn't tell Jessica because it would reflect poorly on her team members and she wouldn't look like a team player. The next stage is law and order. Under this stage, Barbara probably would tell Jessica simply because it's her legal obligation as an auditor to make sure that the interests of the stakeholders are protected and that the financial statements are fairly represented to them. And so Barbara would tell Jessica to make sure that this is the case. The fifth stage is social contract. Under this stage, Barbara realizes her team may look bad if she tells Jessica, but she will still tell her because she realizes that the client stakeholders have a right to a thorough audit and to fairly stated financial statements. The final stage is universal ethical principles. Under this stage, Barbara wouldn't consider the implications of her actions to her team members or even the laws involved. She would tell Jessica simply because it's the right thing to do and it's the just thing to do for the people involved, not necessarily because it might look bad for others. So in summary, Barbara should tell Jessica and should be very clear in voicing to her team members her opinion that Jessica should be told and will be told no matter what. Her team members may object, but the important thing is that Barbara adheres to her stance and tells Jessica even if her team members never agree to it. Barbara should also tell Haley, who is also uncomfortable with the decision, so that she has some support and it is easier for her to uphold her moral stance.